Previously on Knight's Quest. Yeah, I'm sorry that I intervened and got a little Deus Ex going on them, okay? The boy kept spinning my stuff. Well, I was gonna go to Goldon. I do still have to go home, so I still have to go that way. You know, maybe that's good. I'll pay my respects when I... Can I come with you guys tomorrow?
Oh, nothing would make me happier.
It's the two half cow paintings. And then he kind of squints at it, and he holds them up next to each other, and he's like, no way. And then he shakes his head, and he puts them back in the thing.
What did he see?
Maybe this time you don't get to know.
Welcome back, everyone, to episode 25 of Knight's Quest.
That's almost 100.
It's
Yes. Every episode after this is now almost 100.
I may have stolen that from...
Jack Sims?
Yeah.
That's almost 100. That was good. Anyway, we're glad you're here, because this episode, I solemnly swear we are leaving Hidgety.
yeah.
Wow!
On my grave. We're leaving this town.
Careful what you wish for.
What?
I don't know.
What?
I'm
This episode, the writer dies and
saying
the
I'll
world
kill you.
divulges into chaos.
Murgic takes over.
Oh, that'd be fun.
Hey, don't...
Jonathan takes over.
That's good.
Jonathan becomes the Murgic spirit.
Holy shit.
Okay, this is getting in some, fan...
Spoilers.
Jeez, I want all of that to
Kelly,
happen
I've
now.
been reading your fan
We are
fiction.
we are redoing today's episode. Hey, if anyone made fan fiction,
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
I don't care if it's garbage or if it's the best thing. I want to see it. I want to see it.
I want to read it out loud with voices.
Yeah, we'll read it out loud. We'll do it in a bonus
Send
episode.
us your fanfics. It'll be great.
Send it to
Send it.
knights.quest10@gmail.com.
Oh,
Is there
right.
already Knight's Quest?
Yeah. That's why there's a 10. So knights.quest, number 10, with numbers, @gmail.com. Send us your fan fiction, or your fan art, or your questions, or your comments, or leave us a review.
Or your
do that
yaoi.
too, please. Please do that. All right, story time?
Story time.
Story time.
Story time.
All right, for today's story, normally when we do our adventures, we move pretty slow, looking at every detail. That's not a bad thing. But since I want to kind of speed through things a little bit, what I'm going to do is just assume all the characters are on the same page. And if you wanted to do something, or you think your character would disagree, then jump in then.
Is on the same page like a very religious peacemaking
Oh my
It
God.
has to be.
term?
Now it has to be. Absolutely.
Like it's
It's
got
the opposite of a curse. Yeah.
It has to be like an extremely peaceful term.
I think what it means is it's deep in saying we're on the same page. Like we're in the same part of the story. Our lives are intertwined because we're on the same page of the story. And because of that, we need to move forward.
What's the name of the beggar?
Terrence?
You just hear a yell from across town. Terrence, I'll see you next chapter. When you're dead.
Whoa.
Literally across multiple miles. This is
Yeah.
because
he's-
he's not in this town.
Yeah.
He's not just across town. He's across, miles and miles of forest.
Yeah.
Yes. So all of our characters wake up in the inn. Grorg, and I realize I've said Grog about more times than I've said his actual name, which is Grorg.
Grog is his nickname.
Yeah. There we go. We got away with it. Boom.
Retcon.
Retcon. So shut up.
Well, you just got retcon.
You just got retcon, baby. All right, Grorg, Leroy, Jonathan, Quiss, and Raynor are all wake up at the inn.
Are all wake up at the inn.
Yep.
Before we were recording, I was hanging out with some friends, and I was stumbling over my words, and everyone was making fun of me. I'm like, guys, this is going to be rough tonight. So, you're welcome. Or I'll wake up at the inn. And you get together, and you have the paperwork for the silver mine.
I
Yeah.
honestly thought you were going to say, and you have breakfast. And I was like, yeah.
No, we're not. Sure, you probably do, but we're not divulging. You have the paperwork for the silver mine. The coin rats have been absolved. The issue with everyone learning all the Eagle's secrets has stopped berating your mind, but obviously everyone has still learned them, and this consequences of that are still happening, but
Still dealing with that.
that's also not necessarily your business in this town.
Yeah.
So, 5 characters are there, and they've all talked about how they want to go back to Goldon. And so, unless anyone has anything else they want to do in Hidgety, we're leaving. Goodbye.
Rainer is so losing his mind with how much he wants to leave this damn city. He's losing it. It's not been a good time for him.
Wait. How many feathers do I have?
You have a lot of feathers.
Whoa,
You still
what
have
a question. That's
You still have all of your cream feathers.
Yeah. Okay.
they're very expensive.
Before we leave, Jonathan's just gonna take a quick walk down to the manor, and with a single who's at the door at the manor?
It is not Ulrich.
Okay.
Shit.
With a single. Who is it? Who's guarding the door?
I'm not making it. It's Gardy McGardson. There we go.
Okay. Have we met before?
No, you've never met this man.
Hey, real quick, I got a gift for the night guard, but
Yes.
I just want to make sure you get it to him. Make sure he doesn't see you get it to him. It's like a secret admirer thing.
Should I say who it is from?
No, definitely not. Just put it in a pocket while he's not looking, or like when he doesn't notice. Just like get it on him somehow. Put it in his, like over his ear like a pencil. I don't care, but it's for him.
Of course, and he takes the feather.
All right, thanks. Bye.
All right, that was my generic character, and he's coming back again later for characters I don't want to invest any time in because I want to keep the story
They'll all
moving.
be related.
You have a lot of faith in this man's like sleight of hand skills to somehow put.
No,
this
we're not
object-
giving this character any details about who he is or his abilities.
He was born 40
No,
years
just get
ago.
the fuck off.
He was a tall man. As he's walking back, Jonathan's just contemplating, and he's just like, "Wow, that was a very tall man."
You're learning all his secrets.
No. This man never knew the eagle. He has no secrets.
He's an outsider.
he was born today as a 40-year-old man.
He's Benjamin Button.
No! Don't give Gardy McGardson anything. He is the unknown. He is the background character. He is a cast member that no one knows about. He doesn't even get to be in the program. No credit scene. He's guard number 2. Like, that's who he is. We don't care about Gardy McGardson.
Or he gets back to the end and is like, "Hey guys, you ready to go? I met this really interesting
Oh,
guy."
fuck you.
me and Jake are like, yeah, let's get out of Hidgety. Also, me and Jake, let's talk as much time as we can about Gardy McGarderson. Or whatever you
Anyway.
named him.
So let's leave.
I know for a fact he's getting fan art now, damn it. Okay.
There's going to be a blank face. Like,
But he's tall and holds a feather. That's
I
it.
think I would choose like the generic me that you first choose when you're describing a
Or it's like the
me on-
NPC character.
yeah, like when you start up Skyrim and that's
Yeah.
the face.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
All right, have fun now, everybody.
All right.
You did it.
Go for it. Best character.
We all leave. You walk through Hidgety. You walk past all the buildings that you've had so many fond memories over the past 2 days. The bakery that's now doing well. The healer with Dr. Heartthrob. You walked through the market where Rainer, you remember your near-death encounter with the eagle.
Yeah, that was traumatizing.
Grorg finally says, "Hey, guys, this is where we met, right here. Who would have thought that me, Batboy, and Turdface Wagon
Oh yeah.
would be leaving town together?"
You know, I don't know if I've said this enough, but I am so impressed. Every day, daily, I am impressed that you can get that pronunciation right off the tongue every time.
I've learned that your name is actually Jonathan since then. Because of, all the secret stuff.
Right, all the secrets.
So...
That doesn't make it any less endearing. The fact that you remembered.
Alright, cool.
Yeah.
Maybe I won't enjoy this trip. Just kidding, you guys are my best friends. I'm teasing. Was that a good joke? Did I make a good joke?
If I say no, you will immediately know the secret.
No, because the eagle didn't know that.
Yeah, she doesn't know whether or
This
not it was a
doesn't
good
give you
joke.
the ability to tell people.
Or does she?
No. She's...
Are we walking by the prison when we're saying this?
No. You can see the law house
Okay.
and the manor and the library up to the north end of
Gotcha.
town as they stick above the buildings. But no, you've now walked to the edge of Hidgety and you are following the Old Elven Road southward as you leave on our 10th day of adventuring.
Woo.
As you are leaving Hidgety, one thing becomes very clear as all 5 of you are walking, that no one is really sure who should lead the way. You recall that on the way up here, it was
Katrina.
It was Katrina that led the pack, who set the pace for our travel.
So we're all just kind of like standing right at the outskirts, like you are now leaving Hidgety.
Probably.
We're just like there.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for one person to
Just take the
to
next step.
The reason I think definitely we are doing that is because I know for a fact that's what I would do if I was in this situation.
I think Quiz like looks left, looks right, and goes, you guys are weird, and just starts walking.
Oh, so Quiz is going to set the pace?
Quiz just
Yes!
walks.
All right.
I think because
Rainer's
we're all
like-
just like standing there, and Quiz is just like, you guys are weird, and just starts walking.
Rainer kind of sighs and he's like, yeah, you're not wrong. And then he follows.
Yeah, I think everyone follows.
All right,
Yo.
then, Quiz.
Yeah.
What pace do we want to go at? Rushed, where you go 30 miles in a day, but you can't do any activities. Normal, 25 miles in a day. You can do light activities while you travel.
Yeah, we'll do normal. It's
Or
first day.
leisurely. And to also help us, because last time we went from Goldon to Hidgety,
yeah.
it took 2 episodes.
Did it really?
It did.
okay.
Yes. It was 1 recording session. Spoiler. But 2 episodes. I want to get that done in 1.
Let's do
So in
it.
order to do that, if we do scenes of things that happen, I want them to be quick. Like, not even scenes. Like, you tell me what you did, I'll tell you the consequence. Unless it's a conversation, then obviously we'll do the conversation likewise. So, first things first, I need Quiz to roll a d12 to see what event will possibly happen.
That's a 2, my boy.
All right, that's a 2, ya boy. What does everybody do on their day traveling at normal pace? Remember, this is something that you can do while you are walking. So talking, practicing your music or your magic, planning something, examining an item that you have, things like that.
Jonathan is hitting his hard hat with the ball peen hammer, just kind of hitting them together as he walks and making noise because he's bored.
So after last time, understanding the potential that you can have during a travel where you can unlock friendship points, create new spells, discover and find things, you decide to, like last time when you spent the whole day looking for a smooth rock,
Hey, that
Oh,
was a
yeah.
you decide to
that was a
waste a whole
that
day
was a sharpening
hitting a hammer on a helmet.
And everyone's very irritated by it.
Nathan, is that really out of character for us, though? I mean,
I'm just...
And I wasn't just looking for a rock. I was looking for a whetstone. I was looking for something to sharpen things on.
But you never did that or said that.
I did too.
When did you do
I
it?
did get a rock. I did get a smooth rock.
You did do that, yes.
Yes. Yeah.
You spent a whole day and you found a smooth rock.
I did, and now I have a stone for
Okay.
sharpening things.
All right. Here we go. This is how we'll reward that. You gain no benefits from that activity.
Why
there
would
you
you?
go.
Why would you?
No, he just wanted to make it official.
I just it's what of course that's what he did. What else would he do?
Rainer is going to talk to Leroy.
Okay.
He approaches him and he says, hey, Leroy,
Yo, what up? We on the road.
yeah, it's good to finally be out of that city. I
We
know,
were there for like 2 days.
really? It was only 2 days?
Yeah.
Holy crap, it feels like so much longer.
I mean, if someone were like maybe listening to this in an audio
Right.
format, it could have been like 12 weeks.
Long time. Much longer than 2 days.
But that makes no sense to me. So it was 2
yeah,
days.
no, I would feel terrible for anyone subjected to that. Anyway, Leroy, I'm trying to remember. Did you say Tareve? Oh, geez, I'm sorry. I was like having a conversation all in my mind. Katrina, you guys
Yes.
mentioned. Did you guys say it was Tareve?
Yes, that
Wow.
was what we found out.
Yeah.
Has anyone explained to you?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, when I was walking with you and Quiz out of that tunnel, I kind of got the gist that everyone was getting a whole ton of information except me for reasons that I'm not really supposed to know about.
Yeah,
I'm mostly
yeah, yeah.
over it. I'm not as mad as I was yesterday. I just wanted
Yeah,
to...
you were pretty mad.
I was, and I apologize for that.
That's
It
fine,
wasn't
that's
your
fine,
fault.
that's
Yeah, but mostly
No,
I just
yeah.
wanted to double check on... I don't
Yeah,
know. I've never been to
Tareve.
Tareve.
I believe Tareve.
Nice.
Thank you.
Yep.
And this is just my normal knowledge.
Uh-huh.
I did take some classes in geographies.
Right.
Tareve is a kingdom to the north, not like directly to the north of Glenwood, but like in that direction. Mainly deserts, a lot of like magic and trade markets and stuff like that. There's lots of like like old legends and stuff of like cool things that happen there. I honestly don't know which ones are true, but they're cool stories.
Yeah.
I've never
okay.
been there myself, but yeah.
So I'm asking you as Nathan, is it across an ocean? It's some body of water, right?
What's the barrier between Tareve and Glenwood?
It is the country of Thridley.
Okay.
Okay.
But you can get there, most people, instead of walking from Glenwood, instead of going through Thridley, Glenwood is kind of in the shape of think of like Florida is, like a peninsula sticking out.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And so you can get onto the ocean, go around the peninsula, and head up the ocean and get to Tareve as well. That way.
cool.
That's how most people get there instead of having to walk through.
So like
Another
fantasy
country.
Christopher Columbus at one point found a quicker route to Tareve.
I mean, it's pretty straightforward. You just go north up along the coast.
yeah.
But he called it pool because he thought it was pool, and then everyone else got confused.
And they called the locals the Pulians, even though they were native to that
That's
place.
a Christopher Columbus joke.
You mean the Poolishmen? that Glenwood is at war with?
No, they're the real ones.
We were making India. We were making India joke.
Right, because Christopher Columbus was
that.
So he showed up in America
dumbass.
and called it India.
Yeah.
Give me
You know what?
spices.
You know what I'll do? I'll post on Instagram this week a little map
that'd
of
be
the area.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I like
we can visualize it. There we go. We'll do that.
And the whole time you guys are just hearing.
Wow, I think he calls ahead even though he's talking to Leroy. He's like, Jonathan, doesn't that hurt?
What? No. He's holding the hard hat. I didn't make that clear.
Okay.
He's holding the hard hat in one hand.
So he's not like hitting his head?
No, he's just hitting them together.
That's why it sounded so dumb to me, because I thought he was going
Gotcha.
dunk,
No,
dunk,
he's
dunk
not
right
hitting
against
his head. That does sound very in character. No, he's holding both of them.
Okay.
And it doesn't change the fact that it's stupid, but
Right.
yeah.
Is there anything else you were wanting to... Actually, I think normally... No, you only get one question when it's a normal day.
Fair enough.
So that was your question to Leroy about
I would
Katrina.
agree. Yep.
And so we learned that about Tariv.
Quiz is going to mess around with his dragon spit ring and try and affect the size of the fireballs, or potentially try and change the shape of the flame. Like maybe instead of shooting a fireball, shooting like a concentrated jet of flame, or just kind of messing around with the properties of the ring.
Very
Okay.
cool.
Yeah, let's
So
just do a spellcasting roll. Let's just see how that goes.
Whoa! Nat 20!
Nat
So that's
20.
a 26, my boy.
Okay. Through the entire day as you walk, at first, only getting those fireballs as you flick your left middle finger, but you eventually are able to hone into the energy of this ring, and you are able to now do any type of flame shape. It could be a jet, it could be a ring, it could be multiple small sparks. If you're able to use enough energy, you could just like a whole wall of fire as you sweep your middle finger across.
Yeah.
But basically, yeah, that'll be your adaptation, your buff, is that the Dragon Spit Ring can do any form of fire
Cool.
that you want out of it.
Cool.
I
You
really
do
like
little
that.
fire arrows.
Can I do like napalm? Like shoot fire that like sticks to things?
Sure.
Eee.
You rolled in that 20, yeah.
Yikes.
Why did you immediately take it there? I'm thinking like shoot it into a fireplace, like a mile, like 20 feet away from me.
Well, doesn't
Napalm's napalm, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
napalm like instantly makes me think of like war crimes and
Yeah.
shit. Yep.
Grorg is definitely going to ask just kind of the group a question. He's going to say,
So, yesterday I found out that my cousin, Edward Nelson, died. Would anyone be able to tell me what happened?
Was Edward Nelson the one that Jonathan hit in the face with a?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my god, he was?
Yeah, I think Jonathan, like not really breaking a stride, just turns around and starts walking backwards, and he's still like hitting his hat with the hammer, and he's like, "Yeah, sorry about that, buddy. I thought he was a zombie. I hit him in the face with a crowbar.
I'm sorry, what can you...
Oh, I'm sorry, a pickaxe. That was my bad.
Wait, time out. Can you back up?
I am backing up continuously. I'm walking backwards.
Did you do that like in preparation for me saying this?
I didn't, but thank you for leading me into that.
But you thought he was a zombie?
I did, yes. We had experience with other zombies previously in the day, and I didn't want to take.
that was your first zombie.
He was awake after being
Okay.
dead.
I'm
explaining this badly.
I think I might want to clarify one thing. Usually I'm really bad at talking, but I'm going to give it a shot. Jonathan didn't kill anybody. We found Edward dead, unfortunately.
Yes,
And
that's better.
then-
That's a better start.
And then there was some kind of monster thing that was making him move and make sounds and look like a monster. Jonathan got rid of that before it could hurt anybody.
Yes, no, he was already dead when we got there. We found him.
How did he die?
There was an explosion.
It was
In the
It
mine?
was sort of hard to tell. There was an explosion, so it's possible that stuff like collapsed on him. But we also think it was like there was this weird gas smoke that was hurting people. Honestly, it was this whole big thing. It's very confusing to talk about in a short time.
So I mean, there was a demon. There was a
Yup.
big old demon named
Yes.
Bas Al Ghul,
Oh, I liked him. He was
and
woolly.
I mean, he did kill people,
Oh, I didn't like that part.
right?
And I don't know whether he specifically was making the things happen, or whether it was the effect of the prison being.
Yes, you're right. I forgot about that. I don't think he did it on purpose.
But yeah, a lot of ancient elvish nonsense.
When did this happen? A while ago?
About a week.
He was like,
Oh,
5 days ago.
Oh, wow.
Fairly recent.
So this might... Okay, I will... Was anyone else hurt?
Yes.
Yes.
2 other miners died, unfortunately.
We think they're dead.
Well, okay, and Rainer hadn't even considered that, so he just kind of, like, his face goes white, and he just turns away for a second, like, okay, processing that, cool, yep, cool. Never even crossed my mind that there might be 2 alive people starving and dying down there. Nope, okay.
Well, they're definitely
all
dead
right.
by now.
Okay, even better. And Rainer bends over in the grass and he stops walking for a little
Hey,
while.
we
He's
gotta keep moving, Rainer.
He's like, nope, nothing's coming up. I thought it was, but nope, apparently I'm okay, cool. I'm just gonna feel like this now. And like
Rainer, it's in the
shakily
past.
gets up. It was 5 days ago.
It's in the past.
And he keeps walking.
Rainer, it's all behind us.
Yeah.
Well,
Actually, it's in front of us.
Yes.
We're going back to the place.
Yes,
Well,
well,
there's
God.
probably a lot of upset and sad people.
in my case, it's still behind me.
What?
Because I'm walking backwards.
Oh, you're walking backwards. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Oh shit, Rainer just realized something, but I've used up my talking for today. Should
Oh,
I bring it up
shit.
some different day?
Yeah, let's do it tomorrow.
Okay,
Yeah,
all
we
right.
can do it tomorrow. Yeah, for a good conversation with Grorg, friendship point for both of you. For Jonathan
yeah, okay.
and Rainer.
I was confused because there were 3 people in the equation, and I was confused on.
I realized that traveling is really the only time we're going to rack up friendship points. So
Yeah.
use them because apparently they're also
I'd love
only
to.
really used on Leroy. So so far that's about it.
So
Should be
far.
renamed Leroy Points.
Hey.
No, they're FP. I don't want to change the letters.
Oop.
Who knows? Grog might need them later if
Yeah.
he sticks around and becomes an official party member. Who knows? We have an opening. Too soon. Leroy, he's gonna spend the day analyzing the Amulet of Chance.
Oh, okay.
And
All
I'm
right.
going to have him roll it once, just to see what happens. But otherwise, the most of the day is going to be spent looking at all the symbols. But he's just going to roll it one time, and we're going to see what happens from that.
Did we revise the rules of the rolling at all?
Oh, you're absolutely right.
Yeah.
Quiz, as you're walking, this is relevant. You hear... There's like a little flash from your Murgic ring.
Like when people
Like,
have,
like,
when people have their camera flash set to when people call them on their iPhone to like blink.
Yeah, it's more like if you have like an...
Really?
Yeah, so it's like constantly like flashing.
So instead of the phone
Never
ringing,
heard of
the
this.
camera flash like strobes.
Yeah, so you have one of those.
Okay,
Right
cool.
now.
Does it have a laser pointer?
No, it's still flashing.
Okay. I don't want to look at it because it's bright.
You have an incoming message.
Okay, I put my hand over it. I don't know. I put my here next to it.
Click, what's the sitch?
Yeah.
Wait. Which finger is it on?
You put it on your left thumb.
Oh, perfect.
We have that written down?
Yeah.
I wrote it down after I heard him say it last time.
So I put my left
Alright.
thumb next to my ear and my pinky next to my mouth like I'm making a phone symbol.
That's amazing.
Hi, Quiz, it's me, your buddy, Murgic Spirit. I just had something I want to let you and your friends know. Do you have a minute?
I mean, I suppose. We're just walking.
Yeah, so remember, I don't know, it was like 2 days ago or something like that. You guys used that Amulet of Chance a couple of times. It was like the first time you used it, so, you know, it was cool. I was learning. We were all learning. I have recently gotten a memo and had an idea myself. You know, it's a little bit fitty. So we're going to have to change how it works a little bit.
I don't really know how it works, so this won't change anything for me.
Roll another d20. 2. Well, you know, you got a point there, Quiz. You got a very good point. You're very smart, basically...
When you say that, I don't feel smart.
This is spirit. Basically what happened before was there was like a chance, you know, probability, murgicness, fluctuation, and then your own internal magic ability would be added to it. Oh, that was a good idea. But now, it's still that randomness, still that probability, but instead of your ability being added to it, there's a chance, fitty, that it could be subtracted from it. So, like a coin flip. But you won't actually be doing that. I will be. So, just so you know, it's possible it could be much worse in the future. So just a warning, just a cautionary tale. From your old pal Murgic, the Lord of Chaos.
Is that what you're going with? Is that what you're sticking with? That's the moniker?
Jamie D20.
I haven't even met this guy, but I already know he doesn't stick with anything. He changes every 10 seconds. Oh, 6. I'm sorry.
That's my name, and you're going to respect it, you little punk. I'll tell you how the rules work. You won't tell me how anything goes.
He's like pulled his hand away from his face a
It's
little
like,
bit.
everyone else can actually hear it a little bit. Now have a good day walking on your pathetic human legs.
Quiz,
Which you only have 2 of. Bye.
Quiz, is your hand screaming at you? I'm confused.
Don't be.
Okay.
Okay. Leroy's also going to need to flip this coin. Thanks for that coin. I'm going to flip it, and I'll tell you whether it's positive or negative. Here we go. Okay, it's in the positive. So the grand total for Leroy's roll will be a 15.
I call it the two-sided dice.
The D2.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
It's actually a C2.
Right, of course.
R2C2. Oh, okay. There's a little ding, and
Your food is ready.
from the amulet, the symbol that it lands on. Kind of imagine like why do I describe these symbols? They're so hard to.
I could describe it.
Okay, describe that one.
It looks like a swastika.
But curvy.
Couldn't have been better.
I was going to describe it more like a 4-leaf clover, but they don't like complete the thing.
No, it looks like 4 lines, each extending outwards, with small lines at the end of those lines extending parallel or perpendicular to them, but curvy.
So a curvy swastika. Or
It's a swastika, the Buddhist symbol of peace.
It's a windmill.
it's a 4-leaf clover that doesn't complete.
It's a windmill with little flags on the ends fluttering in the wind.
Anyway.
Disclaimer, Knight's Quest does not condone joking about racially charged issues.
You know what it looks like? It looks like that, like Johnson & Johnson, like, detergent logo. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like the H, but it's
All right.
loopy.
I would love to
I
get
just
to
remembered
D2.
how we mentioned we're going to move quickly. After spinning this and hearing the ding, he looks around and...
I don't think anything's changed, but I feel good. All right, cool.
Does he seem any different when we look at him?
Nope.
Okay.
His roll will actually affect something later.
Oh.
Weird.
And with that, you guys all finished traveling for the day. You set up camp.
We did a weird thing every time we set up camp. We had a whole thing.
I vaguely remember what you're talking about.
Maybe the joke was that we were trying to figure out how to make sparks from kindling, and then we were like, oh, also, no, Quist didn't have a fire ring at that point.
He didn't.
So what would the joke have been?
You used the spark pick.
Yeah, that was it. Yeah. And then we were suddenly like, oh wait, I have a weapon that makes sparks every time I use it.
Yes.
Let's go with that. But now we don't even have to, because
Yeah.
Quist would be much more efficient, I
Yes.
assume.
We hope.
Yep.
So you finish travel, and you're still in the woods when you set up camp tonight in the Acadian woods. Everyone sleeps soundly. It's the next day.
Okay.
Keeping things cruising.
Rainer's working on a new song.
Jonathan's working on a new song.
All right, now is
there you go.
Quiz still leading the charge, or has someone else stepped up to
I don't
lead
know.
the pack?
Fucking what? Okay, let's put it this way. When you're out with people and you're all going to the same place, is there one person that's just like, all right, guys, follow me? You know?
I mean, sometimes.
One person is going to be in the front, and they're going to set the pace that everyone walks on.
Okay.
That's a good point. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Rainer, I guess. I mean, it's basically a straight shot this way, right?
Right.
Okay, cool.
What pace? Rushed, which is 30.
Nah, not rushed. I think normal again, because I do have things I want to talk to people about.
All right, 25. Roll a d12.
This one.
11.
Oh.
No. You don't get to roll it. This pace setter gets to roll it.
Yay.
How dare you?
That's a 7.
Okay.
You are attacked by a dragon.
You don't know what these things are.
So day 2.
Dados.
Yeah.
What does everybody do?
Rainer had a thought yesterday, and it's stayed with him until now. He brings it up to Jonathan. He's like, hey, so I just realized something. When we get back, we have to explain, how the job situation's going to work out. We have to explain why Katrina is missing. We have to explain... Well, maybe we don't have to explain that there's a fucking war going on, but I feel like we should. I'm unclear on that.
Well,
but...
I'm also unclear on that. OOC right now. Are the people of Goldon not aware of the war?
We did cover this, and the reason was that Noble Mincer, that was supposed to be his job.
Right. Right.
So, do we have to tell him to be a better fucking leader? Because that could be funny in itself. But I'm also worried about Salazar.
I'm not.
Well, he just kind of freaks me out sometimes, and now we have to tell him, I don't know, we left with a certain number of people, and I guess technically we have the same number of people, but now instead of Katrina...
So really it evens out.
Instead of Katrina, we have Grorg.
He's got a new son.
What was that?
Nothing. You're gonna be great. No, there's a very clear explanation for all of it, and it'll be fine.
There is?
Yes.
Okay.
No, I got it. Quiz got it. Leroy's got it. We all got it.
What do we got?
Everyone except me. Right.
Yes.
That's becoming a common refrain. I've heard this song before. Okay.
Oh, how does it go? Can you play
That
it?
was a...
Pulls out a ukulele.
No.
Everybody knows shit but Rainer.
Bum.
Everybody knows shit but me.
I wonder if it would be too salty for Rainer, but I'm seriously considering writing that down on the ocarina card.
I mean,
Nah, I
you
don't
can
think so.
spend a day making a song.
Oh, dude, believe me, that's coming. Don't worry.
Oh, okay. So that was your conversation?
Yeah.
Okay. Quiz or Jonathan? Keep it cruising. We're doing good.
Quiz. How big is the haunted dagger in comparison to Quiz? Is it a dagger for a normal
It's a
sized
foot.
person?
It's a foot long. We've talked about that.
You're holding out your hands, and you're holding them way more than a foot.
It's a foot long.
Okay.
Okay.
The dagger's a foot long.
$5.
We said
Okay.
it before.
Okay.
Oh. Shut the fuck up.
It's a $5 dagger. So I think Quiz, he's going to talk with Leroy.
What up, Chris, my man?
So I should have said something yesterday, but I didn't.
Walking through the... Hey, we're in fields now. Aren't they lovely? Rolling hills, grassy fields. I remember this when we walked here before. Do you remember? They were nice. Sorry, you had something to say. What was it?
Maybe it doesn't matter.
No. Say it.
I should have said something yesterday. I got a memo from Mirjik that
Oh, yeah.
that the more when you use that thing, the necklace,
Uh-huh.
there's a chance that it might, instead of your talent helping you, it might actually hurt you.
Oh, that does sound like a Murgic thing.
Yes. I know that's not going to stop you, but I figured I'd just let you know.
Yeah. No, thanks, man. No, that's good. Probably should spin it less, is what you're saying.
I don't know that really makes a difference. You think?
Should I like spin it right now?
That's
I'm feeling lucky.
Oh my god.
that's up to you.
Only you can make this decision.
No, wait. Because you're a good friend, and you have been very helpful.
I'm so curious to know what the bad things are, but I also don't
Chris.
want them to happen.
Yeah.
For being a good person.
Yeah!
Quiz gets a friendship
Oh,
point.
finally!
Ooh, no, he already had one.
Oh, okay.
Wait,
Never
where'd you
mind.
get that?
We all got one.
Hey, true.
From the last conversation?
No.
No,
we
it was,
all a while back. We all got a friendship
I
point.
think...
Oh, that's right. I did give you all
was
one.
it after we
That was-
were comforting
That was,
Grog?
that was last episode.
It was a pity point.
Yeah, man, I can remember things. Okay, good job, Quiz.
Yay.
Jonathan.
Yeah, Jonathan spends the day taking a single gold piece. He spends the day putting it into and trying to remove it out of people's pockets without them noticing.
Oh, so practicing sleight of hand.
Yeah.
Oh, I like that.
His
And if
quick
they,
hand.
if they notice, he's just like, can you give that back?
Rude.
Can you not take my things?
Yeah, we'll do one quick hand right now, just for...
Okay.
For the entire day.
9.
Did you add stuff to it?
You
I have +1, -1.
Oh,
Okay.
lovely.
So I think during the day, you aren't very successful, but it is all these failures that teach you... okay, maybe don't be talking to them while I try to pickpocket
And by the
them.
end of the day, everyone's like, Jonathan, stop putting stuff in my pocket. Stop taking my things.
Raider's like, dude, I have one puck right now. I will keep that the next time you put it in my pocket. I need money.
Jonathan gained +1 to quick hand.
Yay,
Yeah,
positive.
As you are practicing all of this, your group sees, as you go over the next hill,
Oh, God.
over the hill, you see something in the road. It is a cart. As you get closer, you see... Rainer, I want you to roll the awareness, since you're the one in the front.
God damn. Oh, very cool. 18.
There's a dead horse
Oh my
laying in
God.
front of this cart.
All right, hey guys, hold up. And I think he kind of holds up his hand real quick. I don't remember. Do any of us have, like, able to see really clearly at far distances or anything like that?
We used to have a telescope,
We did. We definitely did.
and then we
Okay.
sold it.
Yup. Maybe not our greatest decision. I mean, we have to keep...
Well, you have a bat.
Good call. Let's see. PB can answer yes or no questions, so he can tell us if it's dangerous to keep going. PB, you want to check it out?
He salutes with his
Yeah!
wing as
Oh my
he-
god, that's so cute!
and he flies over there. There's a moment you see him kind of flying,
Yep.
looking around. He flies back, and he nods.
Not, yes, it's dangerous? Because that was the question.
Rainer says, okay, this is my fault for not being clear. Are we good to keep going?
He nods.
Okay, excellent. Yeah, we keep going. I guess we approach the cart.
Yeah,
I approach the cart.
It seems to be. It was a.
Is it upturned, like crashed or something?
It is.
Okay.
It is on its side, and the horse is still tethered to it, but is also dead.
Yeah.
There are a couple of.
In the road or next to it?
It's kind of like just right on the edge of the road.
Okay.
I think as we're approaching, Jonathan's just kind of chuckling to himself. We're taking directions from a bat.
You see, with your awareness that you had earlier,
Yes.
you note that one of the horse's legs is broken, and that there was a hole in the road. One of the blocks was missing.
Oh, this is like a cobblestone road.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
I was
cool.
imagining a dirt road.
No, it's the old
kinda
Elven
neat.
road. It's kind of worn down.
Gotcha.
Hence the name Old Elven Road.
Right.
So it's not the greatest road, but it's better than any other thing. So yeah, it's a.
And presumably it's been there for a real long time.
Yeah, it's a. Actually, you probably even noticed some similarities in the stonework to all the other Elven stones that you've seen now.
I think Jonathan.
You're experts in Elven
Jonathan
stone.
goes
Sure.
to look over at the hole. Is like, oh my gosh, guys, do you realize that these stones look really similar to the stones underground and then the tunnels?
You know what? And you have a lengthy discussion about it, but I don't want to have it right now.
Yeah.
Keep this episode moving.
I guess Jonathan's like looking around the cart trying to find somebody. The cart's driver, probably.
There are no people. In fact, everyone, give me ratiocinations from the people investigating.
Damn, 21.
14, and for Quiz, 21.
Wow.
Quiz is a smart boy.
He is.
Leroy's got an 18.
Very ratioinational.
Leroy, you can
I was
ascertain.
gonna say rational.
That's probably the right word. You ascertained that what happened was this horse was walking. It stepped in the hole in the road, twisted its ankle, fell over, knocking the cart over with it.
You know, that doesn't sound very, like...
And then the owner killed it because...
Horses are very sure-footed.
Well, like, and then the owner put it down because a horse with a broken leg can't...
Yes.
I was gonna say that. Like, me, myself, I was gonna say that
Well, you
out
figured
loud.
that out. Your character figured it out, too. And it seems that whoever the owner was tried to take as many supplies as they could with them, but they left a bunch of it in the cart. A lot of it is stuff that you yourselves wouldn't be able to carry. Some crates with... Oh, I guess you have to open the crates to see what's inside them, but it's a lot of crates.
I think Raynor says... I mean, I've stolen stuff, so looting isn't really, like, a mortal sin at this point. And I think
sound like a freshman at a senior college party. I've drank alcohol before.
He says it in a resigned way. Like, not that he's excited to do this. He's just kind of remarking to himself, like, I mean, there's no point trying to take the high road now. So he checks out the first crate.
You crack it open.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, inside is a bunch of pidgety feathers.
Jonathan pulls Raynor out of the cart
Oh my God.
almost backwards and just kneels down in front of the crate and just starts stuffing them into his bag. Like, he's already got a 14-apple bag of feathers, which he's keeping separate because they're the good ones.
Yeah, they're good brown ones.
Yeah. I'm imagining in his bag, he's got, like, some outer pouches, and the inside is just empty. He's got his 14-apple sack, and he's just compacting the feathers down, and then, like, zipping it shut.
As soon
Or
as he saw...
pull
yeah.
string.
Yeah, pull string, yeah.
Of course. As soon as he saw they were feathers, I think Raynor's eyes kind of went like glassy, like he's not looking at it, and he like gets dragged away. He doesn't put up any resistance, and now he's just kind of like staring off into the distance, like he can't believe it, and he's like muttering to himself, like, am I dreaming? Is this all just like, are we just replacing feathers with everything in the world? Is it just going to keep happening?
And Jonathan's in there like,
we
oh
just
my
got
God.
so many feathers.
Oh my God, am I dreaming?
But in a very different way.
Leroy leans on Raynor's shoulder and he goes,
I feel like I'm losing my mind. It's just
You
feathers
know-
upon feathers, and then we don't find anything else. It's just feathers every time, and then we expect
Raynor,
to
you know
find
what's so
something
weird?
else.
I never realized how significant the feather economy was. But it is prevalent and booming. Wow.
Ooh.
Wow.
Okay.
And then Jonathan's like cleared out the crate, and he's already like pulling open the next crate to see what's in there.
I'm going
more
to,
feathers.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Gonna keep walking now. Pretend I didn't see this.
Okay, so
We're just gonna move along.
how many crates are there?
There's about 4.
Oh my goodness. Are they all have feathers in them?
Yeah. It was a shipment.
If you do this, you have to write it down.
You can't carry this many feathers. I'm going to tell you in your
Are
bag.
there still wheels on the cart?
Yes.
Oh,
No, I think it would be ridiculous.
Yes, it would.
Roughly how far are we away from Goldon?
We've traveled 50 miles.
Okay.
So, almost halfway.
Okay. Is there any sort of like way to lock the cart? Like, is it just like a trailer cart, not like a covered wagon?
This one was covered.
Okay, is there a door to it or like a flap or something?
There's a flap.
Jonathan quickly closes the flap and says, okay, as soon as we get back, I'm going to come back here.
Rainer's already walking away. He's not listening. He's still muttering to himself.
Yeah, I'm just going to grab a horse and I'm going to come back. This is great. This is a windfall. This is fantastic. I didn't have to work for these at all.
All right, I want you to write that down in your quests so we
God.
don't forget.
Yeah.
Return.
Did we already choose things for today? Or is it a new day?
No, this is still the same day.
Oh, okay.
Also, I did remember, Jonathan stole all the money from the blacksmiths.
Oh, I know. I have it in here. Bag
Hell
of
yeah.
gold.
Okay, we just haven't
Why
counted
don't you
it?
put it in your gold?
Because I want to keep it special.
Okay.
Okay. All right, as long as we don't forget.
It's my
Alright. Okay.
criminal money.
Yeah, I'm not going to argue you on that one.
I'm going to say that Leroy and Grorg spend the day getting to know each other. Because I feel like they know each other the least out of the group. So they're
Cool.
chatting and they play with Chubb.
Oh my god.
They have some conversations in the back. They're in the back of the group chatting as Rainer leads. And
We really misjudged Grorg. He's kind of a nice guy. He only violently almost attacked us 3 different times.
He was having a bad day. His cousin just died.
Yeah, fair enough, fair enough.
he didn't even know it.
Yeah.
You guys find another campsite here in the fields of Goodshire. Set up
Yeah.
camp. The next day arrives.
Beautiful.
Is Rainer still leading?
Nah, he hasn't said anything about it. He doesn't particularly care to lead every time.
Well, it's definitely not Jonathan because he doesn't care.
Oh, I thought you were still on about the feathers.
No.
That's somehow influenced.
Are we all just standing at a picked up camp, like an empty campsite, waiting for somebody? That's what I am. Okay, Quiz walks.
All right,
Like-
excellent.
God, you guys are so weird.
Again,
We have lost our leader.
What?
Katrina, she was the one who, don't you remember?
No, I don't. I wasn't there.
Not you, Grorg.
God, Katrina's not the only
sorry,
one.
Greg.
Katrina, you can all walk.
no,
Like-
yeah, but we never really voted on it or anything. We just sort of silently agreed.
I mean,
that
I'm the
she was
hero.
most
We all know
competent
this.
Person.
I'm the hero. We all know
Yeah.
this. But as hero, I
Right.
designated Katrina to lead the way.
Of course, that's what I meant to say.
Okay, but if you go through your everyday life and Katrina's not in them, do you just get nothing done? Can you brush your teeth if Katrina doesn't tell you to?
We were.
I was supposed to
gonna-
brush my teeth?
Do you think we were gonna sit here all day if you didn't lead us?
It kind of seemed that way. We're all just standing around waiting for somebody to start walking.
All right, cool. Rainer's a little frustrated with this conversation.
Well-
He'll probably apologize later.
That we're having while we're walking because Quiz started walking.
Yeah, exactly.
Chris, what's the pace?
Speedy.
Let's do it.
Speedy?
Speedy.
Okay, so then
Oh shit!
you don't get to do anything.
Yeah, Quiz is huffy.
Okay,
Oh no!
roll a d12.
Okay.
Maybe then you should fucking set the pace, Rainer.
I guess
6.
it
It's a
didn't occur to
6.
me.
Okay.
I forgot that I could lose that chance.
Maybe this will change who leads the pack next time. Character development, yes!
Both of you can shut up. What's a 6?
6. Well, since you guys
number after
don't
5.
do anything, this is the only thing that will happen today. You are slowly entering into the woods again, the mist woods that Goldon resides within. And as you are walking, you hear marching coming from the way that you're going. Marching footsteps. It is a large group of soldiers walking towards you in armor and in guard, walking in military lines and form as they march towards you.
I guess there's no point trying to go around them. If it's like a giant group, a big group.
Yeah, there's probably 50 men.
Okay, I guess the reasonable
women,
thing,
and women.
I guess the reasonable thing to do would be to let them pass.
They just
so-
stand off to the side.
Yeah,
We're not animals.
yeah. There we go.
Yeah, you step to this side as you
Yep.
watch these 50 people.
Is there a salute? Is there some type of...
Something respectful we should be doing.
Yeah, let's make one.
Well, what kind of military people are they? Are they just enlisted, or are they part of some royal guard, or...
Yeah, you see that...
Are they from Goldon? I guess probably not. We haven't mentioned any kind of military or militia for Goldon.
You note the ones in the front are wearing shiny armor with breastplates, and they have the Glenwood purple and gold lion crest on it.
Oh, you just pick the 2 most royal colors?
No, I already have that established.
Oh, okay.
That's
But
already
did
set.
you when you established it?
Maybe that might have been like...
It
unconscious
looks cool
bias.
in imagining it.
It
though.
does. So they march. They're kind of leading the way, holding a banner with the flag on it as well. Most of the people behind do seem to be just militia.
Okay.
You don't know what town they're from, but they're definitely heading towards the north, which you remember is where the direction of the current raids are going.
Ah.
Right.
ah.
Okay.
So yeah, I mean, is there a thing? Is there like a salute or a
Let's make one. What do you want it to be?
right hand up, palm open, like all like straight up in the air, like hand above your head, like you're waving but you're not waving.
I can see that.
Like
It's,
a pole?
it's at least something I haven't seen already done before. So
But like
sure.
fingers like out, like a high five, like you're
Well,
like
what
you're-
if... No, I like it. You're doing just 3. You make a W with your fingers.
yeah,
Oh,
like
sure.
like the Boy Scouts but fanned.
Yeah.
Yeah, why not? We do that.
Yeah.
All right, you do the salute. Grorg looks around, sees you all doing that, and he also does the salute as well, just to blend in.
How many fingers does Grorg have?
He's got 5.
Okay.
Yeah, he's...
How dare you?
Well, I didn't know. I don't know orc
I'm just
anatomy.
kidding. I was wondering the same thing.
Racist? Thinking orcs have 20 fingers on their hand? Disgusting.
It's not even a racist thing. That's just like factually wrong.
Look, have you seen his hand look like that?
I'm just
Like a
not-
ball of
just
fingers?
naive,
Darn Mexicans with their 3 hearts and 2 stomachs.
eating all our jobs.
You continue through the woods and you set up another camp next day.
All right.
Yeah.
Now, who's setting the pace?
Ah, damn it. I guess Rainer.
I think Rainer and Quiz both start to walk forward, and then Quiz stops and kind of like raises his
And you are,
eyebrows.
to remind you, after your rush day yesterday, everyone's tired now, a little more tired.
I think Quiz goes to start because he's not about this waiting around nonsense
Yep.
anymore, and then sees that Rainer started walking forward, and Quiz stops
Yeah.
and kind of gives him some raised eyebrows.
And Rainer squints a little bit and he says, "How fast do you think we're going to be walking today there, Quiz?"
and Rainer said, "I don't know, Rainer. How fast are we walking today?"
How about normal speed?
I have short legs, Rainer,
Then why did you have us walk super fast yesterday?
because I was upset.
Took that anger out all day.
Yeah.
And then I think he like puts his hands forward, like, "Okay, go on."
Great. And Rainer starts walking at a normal pace. Wait, if I choose a leisurely pace, can I do 2 things?
No, you can. It just changes
fuck.
your range of
Oh.
things you can do
Okay.
Oh,
to be like sitting down type of things.
Oh, okay.
It would be 2 conversation questions though.
gotcha.
I guess normal's fine. We want
Okay.
to get back eventually.
Hold that D12, son.
Yay. That's a 1.
All right. What do y'all do? Rainer seemed pretty poised.
I did.
Yeah, you were ready to go.
I have 2 things now. I don't know which one I want to do. Rainer works on a song. I think he's partially thinking of what his dad kind of tasked him with, of like writing a song about the adventure. So he's kind of thinking about that, and also, can I in any way implement the thing we were talking about of like, oh, PB Sonic Waves can somehow da-da-da-da-da. So I want to practice a song that involves PB.
Okay, so do you want to practice with PB or write a new song?
Damn it, Nathan. I guess write a new song. In my head, they were the same thing, but I guess that makes sense that they're not.
Roll music.
Ooh,
And you get your wind instrument plus as well for that.
hell yeah. 17.
17.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can write a song of your choice.
I'd love to. With a part written for weird sonic waves.
Sure.
Never been done before.
Never been done before.
I'll work out what it's called later.
Okay, you think about that as we all do this, but yeah, you get to write a song.
Hell yeah.
And we'll see if it does stuff later, but
Okay.
you get to write a song.
There will be a way we can decide what it does.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll figure that
I like
out.
that.
We'll
Interesting.
see whether it does something or not. Quiz or Jonathan?
Jonathan wants to talk with Grorg. So, what are you doing when you get back to Goldon?
Well, I've been trying to think that through. I mean, Leroy were talking about that a couple days ago.
Oh, is that what you were talking about behind the group?
I mean, that was part of it. We're talking about a lot of things. Talked about a lot of things.
You know, you only get one talking thing on these walks.
I don't know what you mean.
Yeah, I'm really. I mean, we're walking for an entire day to have one conversation for a whole day.
It just flies by.
It does. Anyway, no, I think I'll visit Edward. Where I'm assuming he's been buried somewhere. Hopefully.
I hope so.
I'm like 70% sure that we did that.
He was definitely removed from the mind.
Yeah. So I'll pay my respects there.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I will come with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks, best friend. I think that'd be good.
Okay.
You probably know where local cemeteries or stuff are anyway.
Yes.
Sure.
Because that is a thing that people would know if they were in a small town.
Absolutely.
Me as Jake, I have no idea. Me as Jonathan, sure.
Yeah, and then I don't know, I guess I was going to stick around and hang out with Edward for a while, but I don't really know how long I'll stay. I'll probably get to go on and head to Costa Rica next and take a ship to Rillian.
I gotta say, you got your whole life thing figured out pretty solidly. I'm a little jealous.
What do you mean?
I mean, I don't know what I'm doing past the next 20 minutes, so...
Well, don't you have a job back in Goldon?
I don't know.
Where did you work before this?
I worked in the mine.
Well, won't you work in the new one?
I don't know. This is bringing up a lot of questions.
Well, you should probably think about that. I mean, we've got still all of today to walk and think. Walking's good for thinking. Good thinking time. We're doing a lot. Really good for grieving. Just get it out.
I don't know what I'm doing.
I almost feel like you're rubbing it in every time you're like, oh, we have plenty of time left in the day. And I'm like, oh, I want to do a thing. No.
No, you've done your
thing. You've done
thing.
one thing. It's over.
Yeah, and I can't think about my life now because I've already had my conversation.
All right, Gorg will have his conversation with you. That's all
Yeah,
what
there
he'll do.
we go.
Well, let me ask you a question then, best friend.
Perfect.
What do you want to do?
I don't want to work, but I also don't want to starve.
Okay, but what do you like to do? That's...
I like to prank.
Okay.
I like to prank. I like meeting people. I enjoyed our adventure greatly. I didn't hate mining. I was good at it. I just don't want to do that all the time. So I guess I want to not do that.
Well, it sounds like you got a pretty simple solution here on your hands. You like pranking.
I do.
You like traveling and meeting new people.
Yeah.
Why don't you just be a performer?
I was gonna say, if you were suggesting becoming a clown.
No, not a clown. No. You could go from town to town, be like a jester, or come up with a new act and just pull jokes and lighthearted tricks on people. I think I like laughing sometimes.
So what you're saying is what I could do is I could go from place to place
Uh-huh.
and just be a dick.
But you say it's a show and then everyone loves it.
I thought you were going to say that's the definition of a clown.
No, wait, I'm listening. So wait. By telling people I'm going to prank them, they will then pay me?
Yeah.
Oh my, I haven't thought about it that way. That's
I mean, isn't that what traveling magicians do? They say, hey, I'm going to do a trick, and people are like, I'll pay to see a trick.
Yeah, Quiz leans in real quick. He leans over Leroy and he's like, wait, magicians can't really do magic?
No, that's not what I said at all. You of course know about Rillian. It's a very magic-focused kingdom. Our kings and queens are chosen via magic ceremony. But there are magicians, which is the term we use for performing magic users. They travel around and they do their tricks.
But I can't do magic.
Well, you don't have to do magic. You could say, I'm going to do a trick not using magic. And people are like, well, let me see that. And then there's feathers on it. That'd be funny.
That would be very funny.
You make a lot of money.
There's feathers.
Yeah.
Quest 2018.
That's
be great.
That's just gonna be my act.
Yeah.
That's
There's
what
feathers.
it's suddenly feathers. That's my act.
Suddenly feathers. See? There you go. You got a trick.
I have a lot of thinking to do.
And you do some
I really
thinking.
like this, yeah.
Leroy, he talks to Quiz.
All right, Quiz, we've learned a lot of things, you and me, about music and the cow and all that jazz. Now, remember when we first, you might not remember this, but when we first made our deal, before we left, you said everything that we learned I could tell my parents about. Is that we're still good?
Why would Why would
So
I?
good on that?
Why would I care?
I just want to double check, some people, they're like, oh, this is my research, I gotta publish it or something. I don't know.
That's really specific, Leroy.
I mean, I've been reading books, and people make books, and so I didn't know if you're gonna make this, like, your thing.
No, I'm not much of a writer, really. I just kind of
What?
What?
What do you mean you don't like writing?
No, I'm just saying I don't do it like all the time. I'm more of a doer.
I see. You like writing the story with your actions.
If we have to put it in only metaphors involving writing, then yes, I'm extremely eloquent when it comes to doing things.
Oh, that's cool, All right, well, I'm gonna definitely tell my parents then. If you wanted to, you could maybe, like, come over for dinner.
Like a sleepover?
Yeah, you can sleep over too if you want. We have a bedroom for that.
Isn't it yours?
No, I'll sleep in the bedroom.
Did you mean to say... Did you mean to say bread?
Yeah. There's the bedroom, the bread room, and the that's what I said room. And you cannot go in that room, Quiz.
Why not?
Because that's what my parents said.
Okay, now I definitely have to come
All right,
over.
new quest for Quiz. Go into the that's what I said room.
Absolutely.
I know every word of this exchange that's going to happen. It's not going to be that funny, and it was still funny.
And Quiz unlocks the next quest.
Oh, of course.
Espionage.
Oh, my lord.
You realize that that's what I said, the acronym is TWIS?
No! What?
Oh, no.
The Twist?
The new twist in the Quiz quest is for Quiz to go into the twist room.
Holy crap.
I don't like that sentence you just said.
The Quiz quest has become the Twist quest.
All
The Twist Quiz quest.
right.
Y'all
Hurting
set
my
up
brain.
camp in the woods. Again, it's getting stormy. Getting cloudy up above. And a couple little droplets fall upon your head.
Are we sleeping out just under the stars? Like, do we have no tents or...
I feel like we brought tents.
I feel like you had a lean-to is what we established.
Oh, okay.
But again, you've been carrying everything on your back.
Yeah.
So you don't really have a tent. You've just kind of been setting up tarps above you.
Jonathan decides that he's going to try something, so he's going to tie the corners of the tarps together and string them in between like 4 trees. So there's like one big roof.
Cool.
Oh, okay.
I like that.
But so it's a little slanted so that the water runs off one direction.
Yeah, it'd have to be, yeah.
Roll survival.
I will survive. 15.
Woo!
Yeah, you get it.
Yeah, I get it.
It does it. It does thing.
I do it.
And everyone stays.
And everyone loves me, and I have so many friends and money.
I mean, you had that before this happened, but yeah.
I have
sure.
I have so many money, you guys. You don't even know.
They don't, and I do.
The next day. Rainer, before we end the day, your song. What's it about?
Sit around the campfire and sing
No,
our
shut
campfire
your-
song.
Oh boy.
Like, which adventure is it about specifically?
Oh, it's definitely about this one.
This last one, okay.
Yeah. I didn't immediately picture it as having lyrics to be sung. Do you think that's important?
I mean, you play the ocarina, so I
Right.
guess you're not a singer.
Right. Okay. But yeah, at first he was picturing, what I said earlier, how his dad kind of tasked him with write a song about the adventure, and like he was trying to frame it like this song is going to represent the good thing that was accomplished, and after a little while through the day, he realized that it just wasn't happening. And that was because that wasn't the truth, that wasn't really what happened. So this song becomes, I think, a lot darker. And it's not the longest song in the world. He's only been working on it for a day. But I think it becomes a lot more heartfelt, I guess. But definitely sadder and not as happy to listen to for the moment. And he doesn't, make a big thing of announcing this to people, but he's calling it The Lonely Thief.
Is it like a country, like a folk thing? Because it sounds like a country folk thing.
Well, I mean, I guess, but it doesn't really have words for the moment.
Oh, I see.
All right, The Lonely Thief. We'll figure out if it does stuff
Cool.
eventually.
In my head, it's to the tune of Lonely Diver. Or no, Holy Diver. Sorry,
yeah. No, but for a second, I also thought that's what it was called.
Anyway.
I only knew it from Guitar Hero.
Yep.
The next day, it is still raining. But you know that you are close because you begin to start to recognize the woods being, not too far from Gul'dan, so you expect it'll probably be a half-day travel.
Oh, I guess it didn't occur to me that we still have another day to do stuff. Is a half day enough to have a conversation?
Yes.
Okay, excellent.
It is. What's the pace that someone sets?
Quiz is positioning his hat on his head so that the brim drips the water out around him, so he's not
nice.
getting wet. Mm-hmm. Jonathan puts his hard hat on, I guess, and puts his hood up on his cloak.
Leroy takes out his hard hat and holds it upside down and goes,
Look, see guys, liquid holding.
Yeah, the fabled liquid holding container.
Who's setting the pace today?
And then Quiz is just like, God, you guys are so weird.
I don't want to today.
Jonathan, unknowing that there's this weird thing going on, he's just kind of he's adjusting his backpack and getting things set up, and as soon as he's ready to go, he just starts walking because that's what people do.
What's the pace?
Leisurely, because it's raining,
and we're almost there, so it's not
Okay, roll that fat D12.
God. Gee, okay.
Roll, not slam against the table.
Do I take that?
No,
one?
don't.
Okay.
We're gonna roll like a normal person. I'm gonna cut all the other garbage.
5.
Actually, this will start first as you are running through the day. Not running through the day. Slowly making your way there with the rain. You actually see someone running in the opposite direction.
Oh my goodness, the parallels. When we were approaching Hijidi, we saw a man running towards us.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Oh shit, we gotta be careful.
Yeah.
You recognize the person as a resident of Gul'dan.
I would hope so.
He is the messenger that runs between towns to deliver messages. And he actually stops when he gets to all of you and he goes, "Ah, I see. I was actually trying to come and get you."
Oh,
Is his name
hello.
Is his name Olympus?
His
No,
name's going to be Ollie.
You're thinking of Hermes.
No. I'm thinking of Olympus.
Sorry,
The mountain?
my joke.
Yes.
My joke was stupid. I apologize.
No, I
What are you
got your
talking
joke.
about?
I was talking about that's right, because the Olympic Games.
What the fuck are you trying to say?
The Olympic Games were named after the tradition of a run that took place where people would run to like Mount Olympus, and it was like a super long run.
I'll buy it.
Trying to make a history.
Yeah, it
I
doesn't
believe
fucking
you.
exist in this universe.
His name is Jimothy.
His name is Ollie.
We already have an Ollie,
No,
don't we?
we have an Oliver.
Oh,
So we have
I
an
apologize.
Ollie.
I apologize.
No, you wanted his name to be Olympus. His name is Ollie now.
Okay.
So fuck you.
His
Thank
last-
you.
Well, his name is Olympus.
Is his last name Impus? Ollie Impus?
Yes.
Now I understand what his
Let's
game
vote. 2
takes-
out of 3. We
takes-
win.
You do not have the authority.
3 out of 6.
No. I am everybody. Everybody votes. No. You don't know his last name. You never got to know him that well. He's just Ollie the messenger.
Excuse me, what is your last name? I've always wondered this.
We have come to give you a message.
Okay, rude.
I was going to go all the way to Hitchity, but I guess you are already on your way back, which is good.
Yeah. We were just about to deliver the news of our whole thing. What's going on?
Oh, it was just, we were going to ask what was going on.
Oh.
If you were on your way
It
back
has
yet.
been 2 days.
Well, that was one day longer than we thought, so we were just making sure everything's okay.
No. We were only in Hidgety for 2 days, but getting there and back have been
Okay,
like another 4 each, right?
Fine, it's Salazar was getting impatient.
Oh, yeah, that sounds about right.
He wanted to know whether or not he had a mine or a daughter anymore, so that's really his question. He hasn't seen her since the mine exploded.
You can tell him he has.
Okay, great. I'll just run ahead. I'll let them know you guys are on your way, and we'll make sure everybody is ready to receive the news from all of you when you get back. Salazar, Burnrust, Nobleminster, I'll get your family there. We'll have a good time. Alright, so be ready for that mentally and physically, bye. And he runs away.
Dos Vidania, I guess.
Who's that?
I don't think I've met him.
I believe his name is Ollie.
I guess
yeah.
he delivers messages between towns?
Yeah, he's the messenger.
He's so fit.
Yeah, his calves are incredible. I didn't actually know we had a job of that nature.
Well, because he's always, not in town.
Right, we never see him because he's running.
He's running.
Right.
Yeah, I remember he had to get a divorce because his wife said that she never got to spend time with him. Very tragic, very sad.
Oh my god.
Bakery gossip. You gotta get on that stuff. It's good. It's
I don't
good
think
stuff.
I want to. It sounds very sad.
Is the bakery like medieval Starbucks? Like,
We
is that
already went over this.
Yeah, last episode we said it was
Definitely
it was a
already done
fantasy
this.
like a nail salon.
Yeah,
or
no,
something.
I know. I'm just yes.
Alright, what do y'all do today as you prepare for your arrival to Golden?
Quiz spends all day creating a small but constant flame, cupping his hand around it kind of like a candle, just keeping him warm in the rain as he's walking.
Can Rainer's thing still be to talk to Quiz, or is that a
Yeah,
problem?
yeah.
Okay, excellent. He does approach Quiz, and he says, "First of all, I'm sorry I've been snippy the past couple days. I don't know. I guess I'm just anxious to get back.
Well, we're almost there.
Yeah, and I don't know how we're gonna explain any of this to people, but
We have answers for everything. Well, we have answers for everything. Maybe just let us do the talking.
fair enough. You know what? I think that's the other thing that it's been weird not knowing all this stuff.
Well, I mean, here's the thing, Rainer. Just because you're not allowed, like you weren't given the information, doesn't mean you can't know it.
Yeah,
You just gotta ask.
that's a good point. I did have another random question for you that doesn't really have to do with that.
Okay.
So, the Murgic ring you were showing me yesterday, or not yesterday, when we were coming out of the
I'll
tunnels.
give Rainer a thumbs up.
Yeah. So, you got it from the spirit guy in, a dream, right?
Yeah, it kind of seems that way, yeah. Well, I don't know. I don't know if it was a dream or if I was awake. But I suppose it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, I
I
guess.
stopped trying to think about it. It's better that way.
So is it, actually gold?
I don't know.
Huh.
If he, moves it on his thumb, is there, a little green ring underneath?
No.
Okay.
Okay. Is it heavy?
I mean, it's a ring, Rainer. Not really, I suppose.
Murgical stuff in general has been super weird, and I guess I'm
Woohoo!
just...
You're telling me.
I guess I just want to learn more if I can.
I'll tell you what I know.
Cool.
And you're there. You know everything I know.
Oh.
You have all of the knowledge that I have.
That genuinely gets him to laugh, and he hopes that they don't have to be tense anymore.
Quiz is extremely tense. No, he's not.
Yeah, excellent. Rainer's a softie who wants to be friends with everybody.
Jonathan spends the day using the lazy river to slow down time around him and move in between the raindrops, like the Matrix.
Oh.
And he is getting a workout.
Jonathan, I don't really want to admit this. You look fucking awesome right now. Like,
It's such
I'm
a
just
waste.
gonna say it. This is super cool.
You now have +4 to slash attacks.
Woo!
Instead of +3.
Because of that?
Yeah. Put that down over in here.
All of
too.
my rain dodge training is paying off. That's amazing.
Yeah, it's dope. I think Leroy, he thinks about taking out his book, but he doesn't want to get it wet in the rain. He thinks about drawing. He doesn't want to get that out as well. And
So it's basically like a car ride with your family where it's like too far to not do anything, but not far enough to start anything.
right. So he's kind of disgruntled in that regard. So I think Oh, I know. Because I want to know something, and I am going to use my characters to get that knowledge.
Ooh.
Leroy approaches Rainer and says,
Hey, we've been doing a lot of, looking into this cow stuff and
Yeah.
and things, and and Quiz, he made a book of all of them except for one set.
One set of what?
One picture of a cow. But
Oh.
It's not in the book. The one that you have. I don't know. I was wondering if you've noticed anything.
I guess if it's raining, it's not a great idea to take it out of his bag right now. He says, no, not really. I mean, when you put the two pieces side by side, they're two halves of one painting, right?
They're two halves of two different paintings.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. But if you hold them up next to each other, it looks like just one single painting. They're exactly the same.
I was really in a rut of just drawing
Yeah.
the same exact one for a while.
Yeah, I guess I don't really know why I kept it, but I don't know. It's really impressive, that's for sure.
Maybe you noticed something about it a while ago.
Well, now that you mention it, a couple days ago, I was looking for something else in my pack, and I forgot about this, and I pulled it out, and I hadn't really looked closely at it in a while, and it suddenly occurred to me that you were showing it to Quiz, and he was getting confused because he thought they looked the same, or they didn't quite look the same. I was a little unclear on that part, but shortly after that, you guys ended up in a little fraternal super secret mission type thing that led you to the library in Hidgety. And now there's a god who Quiz can talk to, and for some reason doesn't want me knowing some stuff about this. So as far as I can tell, this picture is at the very beginning of everything you guys have figured out. Just thought it was interesting. And he gives him a big smile. And I think he turns away and keeps walking.
I guess that didn't really help me that much. I don't know why I felt probed to ask that question. That was weird. Whatever.
You finish your day. Since you did take a leisurely pace, you get to Goldon near the end of the day, around dinner time.
Yeah.
When you would normally be starting to set up camp. You finally get to Goldon. It's still raining. It's not quite as bad anymore, but it's still wet out.
Yeah.
It's just damp. You see it as you are walking through the woods, and it is a sight to behold as you walk past the golf ball field to enter into town. And it's good to see something so...
Do you think golf ball would be a rainy day sport like rugby? Where like the better time to play is when people are more prone to slip and not catch the golf ball?
I don't think people are playing right now.
Okay.
Like a sport based around things.
Because it's
being
later in
funny.
the day, but there might have been. There might have been a game going on today.
It's a lighthearted sport.
But it's good to see somewhere so familiar. Roads that you recognize, buildings that you know, who lives in them. It's good to be home. And to greet you on the road, you see there's one you can see there's a larger group, but one person breaks out from it, running towards all of you first, and it's Bjorn.
Oh my god!
And Bjorn runs up to the group.
And I think as Bjorn is running up, Jonathan runs towards him, arms outstretched.
Yes!
Jonathan, it's good to see you. I think he's a little confused and just gives a quick hug too.
Yeah.
And Gror goes, "Oh, are we hugging again?" And he joins in this hug as well. I've been learning how to hug.
Oh my god! That's perfect.
Who are you? I've never met you before, but you'll give a very nice hug, sir. Are you my son too now? I never really had a good relation with my father, sure.
We're learning so much about Grog.
Oh my god, that's so sad.
We can talk about that later, but I would like to talk to my actual son.
Rainer is laughing his head off right now.
Son,
Dad!
Come here.
And he gives him a big hug.
Dad.
Oh, it's so good to see you,
I
son.
found my dad.
Oh, it's been a long week without you. An empty house.
Dad found.
Achievement unlocked.
An empty house isn't the same without you, son.
Yeah.
Too quiet without your ocarina playing.
Thanks, Dad. I really missed you.
So, I'm sure you'll tell me all about your adventure in a moment, but I have to know, did you write a song yet?
Yeah, I did,
Ah,
actually.
that's my boy.
Yeah, I felt really
That's
good about
my
it.
boy. Good. I'm so excited to hear it, son. And everything that you did, I'm sure you did wonderful. You probably, you know what? Just by writing a song, you've made me proud.
Oh my god. When he says that, Rainer, his smile probably breaks a little bit, and he feels so many different things all at the same time, and he's just kind of like, yup, cool, gonna push that to the side for now and keep being happy. Definitely.
Anyway, we should probably. I'm getting a little emotional here. We should probably go and get you dried up. You've been walking in the rain all
Chris
day.
never stopped.
Thank you, yeah.
Chris never stopped walking.
Aw.
He's like approaching the crowd now. And he turns around like, guys, it's wet out. Like we don't have to stand here. Like, we can go inside.
Did the whole crowd come out here just to
No,
see us?
yeah. I mean,
Okay.
Ollie came back and he told us you were on your way, and so
Oh my God.
we got ready. I mean, a lot of people want to know about if they're gonna have jobs, or I know Mrs. and Mr. Baker have been worried about their son. I mean,
Yeah.
same as me. Yeah, the reader, honestly, the vegetable dude has just been pestering me if I knew you when you were
boy.
coming back. So he's got something to say, and all of a sudden you see him pause. Son, did you, by any chance, and this might be weird, I don't know why this thought just came to me,
What?
did you rob a blacksmith?
Woo! You did it. You made it all the way back to Goldon. And we did it. We crammed all of that travel into one episode. And now we're here. Now we're at the end of the episode where we can just lay back, relax. I got a couple of things that I want to let you know. And to help me do that, I'm going to have our good orc buddy, Grog, help us do it. Grog, welcome back to the end of the show.
Well, it's good to be here, Nathan. You know, I've really appreciated being more included with the party. You know, I got to help with the raid and the coin rats, and now I got the journey. It's been a lot of fun.
Yeah, Grog, I have a couple people asking me whether or not you are going to become a new party member replacing Katrina. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, I definitely do enjoy hanging out with everybody else. I don't really know who Katrina was.
She's the one that beat you in a drinking game.
Oh, yeah. Well, I guess I don't really know what happened to her. Wait. Nope, I do know. I do know what happened to her. She went to Tarif. And, you know, I guess I can't say if I'm replacing her.
Well, no one can replace her. You know, that's not gonna happen. You know, maybe let's not talk about that. Let's tell these good folks what they need to hear.
Well, if you're enjoying the show, you can always leave us a good review on iTunes or Stitcher. And if you do, you'll get a shout out from one of us, which is always a lot of fun. A great way to help us just get the word spread around. Or, of course, you can also tell your friends. I've made a lot of new friends, and I would have told them all about the show if they weren't already in it.
Yeah, and if they want more content, what can they do?
Well, you can follow us on Instagram at Nights.Quest to see special items and the such, or you can go to Facebook at Nights.Quest.podcast, where things have been heating up this past week.
Yeah, we posted some art, asking some questions. You know, we're trying to get some stuff going on. So if you have questions you want to ask the community, Facebook is the place to do it. Or if you have fan art that you've made, you can send that to us on really any platform. But yeah, we're just trying to get stuff going. And this week, I'm going to ask the question who people want to see host the end of this segment with me. Because I've kind of run out of ideas. As you can tell, I had 2 returning characters. So go on Facebook, answer that question. Who do you want to see join with me here at the end of the episode? Granted, it has to be someone that I voice. What do you mean, you voice? Don't think about it, Greg. Just don't worry about that. But otherwise, yeah, we'd love to hear your feedback on that. Otherwise, thank you guys so much for listening. As always, we'll keep you tuned if we have any new exciting stuff. If you want more content from us, you can listen to Jake's show, Pen Sword. A lot of fun there. Otherwise, there's, again, nothing too crazy going on. We are always working on new projects, though, new ideas to give you guys. And so we'll keep you in the loop as those are being developed. But, yeah. Here we are at the next segment of our adventure. But now Hidgety is in the rearview mirror, and we are back in Goldon. But things aren't going to be the same with all these new items, new stories. And how will all this new knowledge change our quiet town? Tune in next week.